Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends, Bragola, PCI radios, and we're even selling direct BF Goodrich racing tires. Check out any one of our 10 Off-Road Warehouse locations. Get you dialed for going down to Baja or anywhere else you play.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BF Goodrich HD Terrain Tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BF Goodrich, what are you building for?
Branding and marketing is important because whatever you do is going to set you apart.
Branding is everything nowadays. I get the question all the time. How do you get sponsorship? How do you run the program like you do? How do you make it look as good as you do? It takes effort, it takes money, it takes time, and it takes a vision.
You can represent yourself professionally, you can look good, you can feel good. If you look good and feel good, you're going to end up going good.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
There's Black Friday, and then there's Black Friday every day in November at Alexander Ford. Voted Yuma's best new car dealer. Come enjoy historic deals and our lowest lease offers of the year on final 2024 Escapes, Bronco Sport, F-150, Ranger, and Edge. Scan this code and look for additional savings on manager specials. It's Black Friday savings all month long. Browse BillAlexanderFord.com and let us show you why we are your best choice. For a difference you can count on, see Alexander Ford in Yuma.
All right, what's going on, everybody? We are back here on Fishgistics. I hope you guys are ready for a long one today. This is the 2024 SCORE Baja 1000. This is the big one. This is the one you guys wait for all year long, and the race is underway. We are going to be here all day, every hour on the hour, just like we always are, bringing you guys these hour updates. And I just want to say big thanks to all of you guys out there. My phone has been blowing up all morning already. I've barely been able to get anything done here with all the updates. Everybody has Starlink now, so everybody everywhere on the course is connected the whole time. So it's pretty awesome. I thank you guys for all the pictures and video always and all the updates. Well, let's get right to it. Let's go over to the map here. And actually, we have Travis Williams, who's down here on a mountain, who's about 5 miles from where the leader is right now, and we're going to bring him on for a second. So let me see. Bryce Menzies had a steering issue earlier with Christopher Polvardi driving the truck, which is a huge bummer for them. Literally right off the start, like 5 miles off the start, they lost something with the steering, and they can't even turn the steering wheel to get out of there. And you can't drive a trophy truck without power steering, especially an all-wheel drive one. It ain't gonna happen. So huge bummer for them. Hopefully they can maybe get a part into them at some point here and get it fixed and get going again. But huge bummer. That means that the 23 and the 83 are going to be your lead vehicles right now. The 83 is out front with the 23, and then the 46. You got the pack of those three there. And I don't know if it's going to work with Travis out on a mountain there. Let's see. We'll bring him on and see if if we can hear him. I don't know if he used his mic or not. Travis, can you hear us there? I don't think he enabled his mic. We might have to have him redo it. Travis, if you can hear me, close out and then join back again, and make sure you turn the mic on. It's got a little option for the mic, and then turn that back on. So Travis, we're gonna be using him throughout the day today, and he will be able to bring us some live footage. Unfortunately, he had his truck burned down literally to the ground at the last race, so they went down there today just to have some fun. But he's going to be flying around to different spots today, and we're going to bring him on with us a couple different times throughout the day. He's down at mile 65 right now, and you can see these lead cars are at mile like 61, so they're almost going to be to where he is. They landed up on a mountain up there, and they're going to check it out. So we'll see if we can get him back in here with some volume. And let's see, it doesn't look like his mic is working again. That's all right. We will get it fixed. We have all day for him to get his mic fixed. It's just got to be able to enable his mic on there. So while we wait for that to get fixed, we have the 83 is going to be out front right now. That is Rob McCachran. Rob qualified that truck, and the driver that qualifies has to start. That is the rule. So whoever qualifies has to start. So Rob Mack is going to be out front right now. He is leading. And it's going to be Luke McMillan getting in that truck later. The number 23 is behind him, and it is going to be Andy McMillan in the 23. Dan is going to be getting in that truck later. And then we have the number 46 behind them right here. You can see how close together this is. This is really close. And the 46 of Toby Price, Paul Wheel, that is Toby Price in there. And I think Toby's going to drive a little bit more, and then he's going to give it to Paul. And then Paul's going to do like a middle section, and then Toby's going to get back in. So basically, there's two strategies that most of the drivers have this race. So they either have a strategy where you're two drivers. If you're doing that, most of them are going to change around the Fred's Tractor Trail area, something like that, which is about halfway, somewhere around 400 or 390 to 400. And then they have that long transfer section up to San Felipe. And hold on, we're trying to get you guys some info here. So they have that long transfer section. I did just get a couple split times thanks to Brian Hansen here. Here's some split times for you guys. On corrected time at mile 45, which was just back over here a minute ago, we actually had Toby Price is actually leading on corrected time by 10 seconds over Walser. So the 89 right here on corrected time is actually in second, 10 seconds behind Toby. And then we have Dan McMillan's truck is going to be 12 seconds back, and then Luke McMillan is going to be 20 seconds back from Toby. So that is at mile 45, and that is on corrected time. So remember, this race goes on corrected time, not physical position here. So the 83 is out front, but they do not actually have the lead on time. So that's kind of weird that, sometimes you got to pay attention to where they are on the trackers, and remember that the tracker doesn't update at, the tracker updates at all different times and stuff like that. So we will keep you guys posted on corrected time as much as we can throughout the day. SCORE also does have their own timing today, and you can see this is the SCORE timing page. So you guys can look at this page that I show you guys all day. You go to results.score-international.com, and that's where you can see this at, or the SCORE website usually has it on the front page. So try it on there, and you can see the timing. Now the sector 1 time is going to be at mile 67. So no one's to mile 67 yet. That is why you don't see a time here for anybody. So mile 67 has no times yet. They haven't gone by there. Once they do, S1 will fill in with your times here. Corrected time. Remember, once again, corrected time. This is going to be corrected time. So literally any minute now, you can see they're at mile 64.3. So they're going to be to the corrected time in just a couple miles. And if any of you guys are out on course today and you see anything, you get corrected times, please send those over to me. The corrected times is really what we want to see here throughout the day, because we know. Hold on. I'm trying to get you guys updates. So this is the problem now. I have too many of you guys sending me updates all the time, so we're trying to keep you guys posted. All right, so that's a look at the trophy trucks. Let's look at the bikes real quick. It says down here that the 1X, unfortunately, you can see they're off the course here. They had a rider crashed on the 1X and unfortunately broke their wrist, it sounded like. And when they crashed, they had the part of the bike, the crankcase or the clutch cover broke and all the oil came out. So they're basically done. The bike is out of the race. They're going to be done. So bummer for the 1X. And then a big bummer for the whole 1X, and especially the guy that was riding. I didn't get confirmation who it was that was riding at that time, but we'll see if they, you know, that obviously the 1X, that's the championship. That's the champion from last year. So, you know, they're not going to be the champion this year, which is a bummer for the 1X. Now, looking back at the other bikes that we have going, we got to scroll back up. So our lead bike is looking like it's Justin Morgan right now. So Justin is actually off that bike. He's going to be driving for Craig Scanlon in just a little bit. So he started on the bike on the 7X. He rode to wherever his section was, and then he's going to be getting in the Craig Scanlon UTV down at the bottom down here. He's waiting around down here somewhere, and Justin Morgan is going to jump in the Craig Scanlon UTV and bring it to the finish line. So that's what's going on with the Justin Morgan entry. Pretty cool. He started on a bike and then he's going to finish in a UTV. So he's basically doing most of the course just in 2 different vehicles today. So kind of cool for Justin Morgan. He is definitely a beast. They're out front. We got the 15X showing as second. Then we got the 13X third. 10X is fourth. 8X is fifth. Next one down. So that's the ones there. And then if we're going to find a quad for you. So let's see. Go down here and find the first quad. So these are all Austin Eddie down here. We heard he had light problems earlier. If you're wondering why the 9X is a little bit behind, Austin started on the bike and he had night problems. They started at 1 a.m. So you obviously don't want to have light problems right off the bat, or that really hurts your race. So bummer for Austin Eddie and the 9X team with some light issues earlier, but then they obviously they're still going. They're just behind a little ways, but it's a long race. You never know what's going to happen. So the first quad, if we're looking for them, is right here. So 31A, this is actually, check out the quad race right here. We have 31A and the 7A. They're within, what is that, 49? They're within a half a mile of each other just about. So super close at the front of the quad race. So quads first and second is 31A and 7A. So first and second there in the quads, super close. Good race going on there. They're about just about ready to head over Fred's Tractor Trail. If you guys are wondering where that is, it's right here. It's when you turn off Highway 1 to get over to the 400, to get over to the Highway 5, you take Fred's Tractor Trail and you go across there. So that's what's happening there. And let me see. We're going to try and bring these guys in. Let's see if we there we go. Travis, you got a copy? Oh, it went blank. There it is. All right, we can hear you guys.
Hey,
You can hear us.
you got me, Fish?
We got you.
Yep. All right. We got Rob's out in front. Andy's about 25 seconds behind him. And Toby is somewhere. I might have lost him. There he is.
Okay, so say that one more time. Who was out front? You said Rob was out front, right?
We got Rob's out front. Andy's about 25 seconds behind. And Toby is right behind Andy right now.
Wow. So physically they're only 25 seconds apart at the front there.
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay. And you
guys,
guys,
you're gonna see Toby right here.
All right. So Toby Price is the third vehicle coming through, which matches up with our tracker. And you guys are right around mile 65 or so, correct?
Yep. VCP 49, race mile 65.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's a pretty cool spot you guys got there. You get to see a lot of the course there.
There you go. There's Toby. There's Andy.
That looks like a little shortcut there, huh?
Yep, up and over.
Perfect.
And here comes Walser right now. Let me pan over. Way back there. Here's Walser coming down the hill.
Yeah, Walser may actually be winning on corrected time, because a few miles ago he was only 10 seconds behind on corrected time. So they definitely made up a bunch of time from where they started.
There's a little either or right here. We'll see which one they take.
Yeah, and we did see Toby had one flat tire so far too. We saw that on the live stream. So they had to change a tire. So pretty crazy that he's still ahead on corrected time even after changing a tire.
Did you zoom in at all or no?
All right, so this is Walser coming through right here.
This is Walser.
At mile 65. And yeah, Ray Griffith is starting in the Walser truck. So Ray is in Walser truck. Ray is going to drive until mile 470, and then Mike is going to get in at 470. So Ray has a ways to go in the truck here. but looking good so far for Ray.
Not sure. I don't know. I think this might be Vidosla in the Legend truck.
Yeah, the 1L.
Yep. Took the shortcut line. There you
Perfect.
go. Look at that shot.
Starlink's working okay. All right, so for those of you guys wondering, we'll put the tracker back on. I'll show you right where they are. So they're right here where all the leaders are coming through. So we have the 83. We got the 46 is showing as second, but we know they're actually not second because we just saw them on his feed there. You have to remember when these trackers update, all you guys watching at home, look at the last time it updated. See, 1 minute ago, 0 minutes ago. 0 minutes is a good update. You always want to see 0 because that means they're right there. Well, that was a little close.
Just saying hi.
Yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
Someone can't make the turn. Oh, we got somebody missed the turn. No.
Who missed the turn?
We're trying to figure it out. That looks like Ampudia. That's Ampudia.
Uh-oh, and Pudia missed the turn. Is he back on course?
He's back on course. Lost a few seconds.
All right, so he's talking about the 10 right here on the tracker. So you can see there's Alan Ampudia right there. Sounded like he blew a turn, but he got back on course. Alan is trying to do the whole thing himself. Him and Kyle Kraft in the truck are staying in all day. Those guys are nuts.
There he is right there.
All right, so that's a good look at your leaders. Where are you guys going to head to next, Travis?
Somewhere over on the coast. I don't know. Tell us a good spot.
Okay, we'll try to find you one.
We'll probably down by Arendira.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go on this update. Thank you for the update on the leaders right there, and then we'll check back in with you when you get to your next spot. So let me know when you get to the next spot.
Copy that. We might stay here for some spec trucks, so if you want to check back in with us, let us know.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be back on at 12. So if you're still there at 12, we'll check back in with you.
Copy.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right. So there you go. There's a live update from the course from Travis Williams. So big thanks to them for coming on and doing that. We're going to try to do that throughout the day here a couple times for you guys. So we'll check in with them every hour, depending on where they are. So kind of cool to have guys out there. They would rather be racing, but they're making the best of it. They're having fun. So pretty cool when you got a helicopter of your own. You can just go fly around and watch the race wherever you want. So pretty cool for those guys. All right, let's scroll back a little bit since we've only been talking about the leaders, and then we're kind of done with this update because it's been about 20 minutes. All right, the first Class 1 cars are making their way through. We got Cody Parkhouse right here. And that is, let me go to my notes for there. I'll tell you who's in the car for some of these. So that is Cody. He's going to drive to about mile 600, and then Brian is going to get in and finish it. So Cody's got a long day in the car there. We got Brendan Gaughan here in the 162 next on the tracker, but some of these other ones, Wilson's hasn't updated for 5 minutes, and we know they started in front of him, I believe. So they're going to bounce around a bit. But we got Brendan Gaughan here. That is Casey Mears driving right now. So we got some NASCAR guys in this car. We got Casey Mears. He's going to go to mile 215, and then Brendan's going to hop in, take it to 615, and then Bud Feldkamp's going to hop in. So pretty cool. That's a pretty stacked driver field in that car. Pretty cool to see all those guys out here. Brad Wilson down here. We got Brad is going to get in later. That is Justin Munyon in there right now. He's going to drive along with Ronnie Wilson, and then Justin and Brad. So they're going to do a couple driver changes in that car. So that'll be fun. And then we have our first spec truck showing is Justin Davis. That is Kyle Jurgensen. He just smoked everybody in qualifying and got first in qualifying. So Kyle's going to drive half the race, the first half basically a little bit more or whatever. Let me see where they are on our list. He's going to drive until about 460, and then Justin's going to hop in and take it the rest of the way. So one driver change for most of these guys. The 207, Mason Cullen, that was Brock Dickerson that qualified that. So Brock is starting right now. He's going to go to 311, and then Mason is going to get in there. We'll check more on them later. We got the Herps, the Swaim, Brent Fox, Travis Williams. So that is Travis Williams' entry right there, but that is not Travis Williams or his truck because we just talked to him. But you're allowed to use someone else's entry, so that way you're able to qualify if they're not going to do the race. So you have to qualify In order to qualify, you have had to race the prior race. So whoever the 277 there is not Travis Williams, but they're using his entry, and that's how they got to qualify. So where's Robbie Gordon? Yeah, there you go. There's the first one. Robbie Gordon is actually racing right now, or he was. He's in Australia. He's racing his Stadium Super Trucks. Him and Max are over there driving those. So I think that's it for this update so far. First hour of the race. The biggest news so far, a huge bummer for Bryce Menzies and Christopher Polvardi. They had a steering issue at the beginning of the race, and they are, I think they are still sitting up here last time we looked. It was a huge bummer. It just happened right off the start. Their tracker's actually grayed out now. You can see there they are. So, yeah, 1 minute ago, mile 28, literally like 5 miles off the start. Huge bummer for the defending champion with the number 1 plate there. So it's going to be tough at this point to keep that number 1 plate. Nothing is impossible, but that's going to be really hard. I don't know if they're even going to be able to get in there for a little bit. The good news is that there is a road back here, it looks like, so they could potentially get the pre-runner, get in this back road here, and then make their way over to them with a part if they want to. So I haven't heard if they're going to try to fix it or what they're going to try to do, but we'll keep you guys posted there. So looking good for the McMillans out front. We got the 83 and the 23 running 1 and 2 with Toby Price hunting them down. Toby's about to get out in a little bit, and Paul's going to get in, so we'll see what happens here. And then we got Gustavo Vidosola behind him. We got that's Ricky Johnson driving there, and that's a look at what we got going on. All right, so come back every hour on the hour throughout the day today. Our next update will be at noon, and we will we'll have some more info for you guys then. I got to go. My phone is exploding. I got to go post some pictures and some updates on social for you guys. So I'll see you back here at noon.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranty, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.